got to learn that it don't take much to break a heart. It's a house for love. You got to learn. It's a house for love. You got to learn. I've learned a heart is a house. You got to feel it. Got to learn. Feel it up. Feel it up.
I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking and mixing and fixing the sauces, and I call you back. Running around in the city, I run it, I like it, I'm busy, so I call you back. Flipping the switches, the switches come witness the joy in the business, and I call you back. Never the life of the party, but I get it started and with this, and I call you.
Alright, what's going on, man? It's your boy Gregory Cooper and I'm back with another video, man. Looking for my start so I'm not going nowhere. Look! Alright, before we get into the video, I got a little fit breakdown for y'all. You know, a little capital hack, you know, my typical joint. Then I got the little double RL Pearl Snap Western shirt. Then I got the little Issei Miyake. I don't care what he say, she say, it's what he say. Next up, I got the open bar funeral pants. And then lastly, the Beam Plus socks. Nothing too crazy though, it's just something light. This little cool little Sunday is light. All right, I'm done. All right, so in this video, I will be reviewing the classic Puma suede sneaker. You're probably asking yourself, why are you saying classic? Like, nobody really rocks Pumas like that anymore. But I beg to differ. I feel like in the early 90s, even late 80s, like Puma was like definitely one of those ones. And like, of course, Nike, Adidas, always being at the top of the line, you still saw Pumas heavy. Like, I remember growing up and my mom had a plethora of Pumas. Either it being all white pairs, all black pairs, leather pairs, like, and my aunties would wear them and I'll see other people in public in like full Puma tracksuits. Like, I remember seeing Puma and I remember seeing the logo heavily when I was growing up. So again, although it may not be as hype or prevalent in today's culture, like Puma is one of those companies that's been able to survive and outbeat a lot of companies that were trying to be in. So that's why I say it's classic. I mean, it's definitely been able to hold its own over time. And again, when I do sneaker reviews, it's typically for people who have it in their cart and they're just trying to figure out, is it comfortable? Can I wear it with different things? Like, they're just trying to get like a quick answer of like, should I buy these? Is it worth me spending my money on that? So without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, comfortability. And I feel like that, again, is always the main thing. People are always trying to figure out, no matter what the sneaker looks like, it can have the craziest design and you're just drawn to it off the design. But at the end of the day, you want to be able to put on a sneaker and be like, I'm comfortable in this and I can do things in these shoes. That's the purpose of sneakers. Like, you are wearing them to go do things. So I will say on the initial put on of the shoe, on the initial try on, they were not comfortable at all. And I was very disappointed because I'm like, this is Puma, bro. This is like y'all bread and butter. Like, this should be the most comfortable shoe you have. So when I put them on and they weren't comfortable, I was very surprised and I was also disappointed. I'm like, wow, like these are a 9.5. That's like my typical size now. I feel like I've kind of varied from like 9 to 9.5, but I find myself getting more 9.5 shoes lately. And like my feet sit right there. Like, they're right there. And when I initially put them on, it felt like I was doing this, just trying to get my foot in there. And I was just like, wow, like, I'm surprised. Like, am I a size 10 in Pumas? But then as I started to do things in it, as I started to sweat, as you've seen, I went to the gym in these, I was on the bike. I feel like the shoe slowly, actually quickly, like typically shoes over time expand a little bit slower, but I feel like these expanded pretty quick after the first wear. So after the first wear, they were good. And as far as like on the spectrum wise, like being uncomfortable, this being like super comfortable, they're just like right there. Like they're just okay when it comes to comfortability. Like you're not gonna get the most comfort out of the shoe, but you're also not gonna have any problems. You're also not gonna be uncomfortable to where you wanna take them off. You're just gonna be in that middle spot where like they're just okay at best. Like they serve their purpose. Like I can put these on and I could just walk out the door and it's not really an issue. But again, you're not getting on any other side of the spectrum of it being uncomfortable and super comfortable. You're just like dead smack in the middle. And I think also, I didn't think about it till now, but I think one of the reasons that it is a little bit more comfortable on the front end, I feel like if this was like a full leather sneaker, it probably would have took a little bit more time to gradually expand. But it being suede and having like a little bit of canvas and like just a little bit of leather, maybe that's why it expanded so quickly. I don't know, but they definitely did break in way quicker than any other shoe I've had recently. Now let's talk about styling these. Again, it's a low top sneaker that serves its purpose. Like with pants, you're good. With shorts, you're good. These can be paired with just about anything. And honestly, that's where this shoe really shines because it's so versatile. Like you can pair it with like the preppy look. You can pair it with the streetwear look. You could pair it with the beach look. You could pair it with the, you can do so many things just because like there's not much going on with this shoe. And it's kind of like adding the toppings to your food once you're done. Like adding, what's the parsley? Like what people always use? It's like adding parsley to an outfit. Like they're not gonna be the thing shining on the outfit, whether it be like the jacket, the pants, the shirt. Like that's gonna be the thing that's really the entree. And I feel like the shoes, like in this case, are gonna be the parsley. Like it's just gonna bring everything together. And I feel like that's where this shoe shines because it's not overly doing anything. There's no big logo, there's no big, nothing just standing out. It's kind of just subtle and it kind of ties everything in. And I feel like the way I've been styling it, it's just been adding to the outfit rather than being the eye catcher or being the main staple piece in the outfit. So when it comes to this shoe, the reason that it shines, and I feel like the reason that it's been able to like survive so many years over time is just because like it's so versatile. Like you can do anything in these shoes, bro. Like not anything as far as like hiking or things of that nature, but I'm saying like if you're just putting together a preppy look or you're just putting together a streetwear look, you're just putting together this look, that look, I feel like these can find their way into anybody's closet, and I feel like that plays a big part of it. So when it comes to styling, oh, you're doing good here. Like you can buy these, and as long as it fits the color palette that you have, whether it be black and white, red and white, navy and white, green and white, like they're gonna do their thing. Now let's talk about the pricing. Now these typically right out the box are gonna be like 60 bucks at the lowest possibly. You may find it cheaper if there's a deal going on, but I'm talking like retail prices, probably starting at 60 upwards to like 80 if you get like the full leather ones. But if it's like a collab sneaker, I'm sure it's gonna jump up like another 40 bucks. And like, honestly, for the price, you get a pretty good sneaker that can go with anything in your closet. Like you can't really go wrong, again, as I explained, like being so versatile. Like you're paying 70 bucks in a market where most shoes cost like 150 at the starting price. So like getting a sneaker like this where you could pair with a lot of things, and it's a low top sneaker, so as we move into like spring and summer, like this is definitely gonna be a good option. And if you could find a good collab sneaker with these, I'm sure you'll be happy with the shoe. So again, overall, the Puma Classic Suede shoe, I'm not mad at it. It does what it's supposed to do. Like if you're just looking for a low top sneaker and you're tired of seeing Chucks, you're tired of seeing Dunks, you're tired of seeing, you're tired of seeing Sambas, like you might want to start looking at these Pumas just because like one, they're fairly priced, and also they get the job done. You're not gonna have any discomfort like I had with the Samba. You're also not gonna have any problems with like anything really. Like it really just is like a basic standard shoe that can go with anything in your closet. My only problem with these shoes, I don't know when it happened. Again, I've only been wearing these for 3 days, and for 3 days to pass and these shoes look like this on the inside, I'll try to get a closer look then. There's so much staining on the inside of the shoe, bro. I don't understand when it happened. Like, one day I broke them out the box, put them on, they were fine. They were white under, everything was clean. But like, as I look at this shoe more today, like there's so much bleeding on like the logo part, there's bleeding on the inside of the shoe. There's just like an immense amount of bleeding on the shoe. Just crazy. Like, I've never seen a shoe bleed this much on itself. Like, it was just like, what the hell? So it kind of just disfigures and like, not disfigures, it kind of just takes away from like the other cleaner parts of the shoe. I'll try to explain further what I mean. So looking at this shoe here, it's white on the bottom, it's kind of tan right here, and again we have the red here kind of giving that color blocking. Now the issue is the bleeding started to get on this tan part, it started to get on the outside rim of like the bottom of the outsole, and it kind of gives like this pinkish hue. And if I wanted a pink shoe or an all red shoe, I would have just got that. That pinkish hue here kind of messing up the color blocking from the red and the tan. It's kind of making the shoe ugly. That's the only word I know how to use, honestly. Like, it's kind of making it ugly in my opinion. Like, but I'm still gonna wear it. But like, that is my only issue with this shoe, is the fact that it started to bleed so much right here, and it's just like, oh, like, if I wanted to do that, I would have did that myself. I don't know. But like, other than that, really solid shoe. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I did get these shoes, because it's kind of making me lean back into wanting to see what Puma has to offer. Like, I know they're starting to do a little bit more collabs, like a lot of companies are. They're starting to do different colorways, and I think that they are like one or two great collabs from people really jumping ship from like the Sambas, which I think they are kind of doing right now. They're like one or two, three great collabs, some solid GRs like ASIC's been doing. And I feel like Puma back in the game, bro. And they may still be in the game. I may not be in the know, but from what I see, being somebody who consumes a lot of like fashion, streetwear, outfit, like media, like I feel like I don't see Pumas as heavily, but give this great shoe, maybe all leather in my case, give this great shoe to like one of the people that's like paving the way as far as design and sneakers right now. Of course, I'm gonna mention the same ones that I always mention when it comes to sneakers. But like, you know, the Joe Fresh Goods, the Slahy Benberrys of the world, the Kevin Frost, the Martha Sharks are like, you know, Jound even, like somebody's gonna like it. Like, put this shoe in one of these people's hands or somebody else that I may not have mentioned, give them full reins to make a shoe. I think these could really go crazy. And honestly, now that I think about it, I remember y'all did a One Piece collab, and I was actually hyped on the Gear 5 One Piece collab ones. Even the Blackbeard ones look cool to me. Like, it's just like y'all need to get like that one, like not the one that had pieces to people who like One Piece like me, but like y'all just need to get that one that's like a tan, a olive, a all white, but like you just need that one. And I feel like it's gonna change, because I feel like times are changing. People ain't just gravitating to Nikes and Adidas like that no more. People want to test out different things. And I feel like Puma's almost there. But that is gonna wrap up the review. Again, if you have this shoe in your cart, I think it's worth the price. Again, you're paying 60, 70, 80 bucks for a new pair of sneakers right out the box. And it honestly is a good shoe. So I think if you're waiting for somebody to confirm it, buy it. That's my thoughts. But without further ado, like I always do, I'll catch you in the next one. Hey.
But I love the way you work it. Hey, I love the way you work it for